www.radiodemocracy.sl. I'm ready to bring to you the program this afternoon, Mina Theodore Arena. All time inside the program, we get plenty news, information, and entertainment. So stay with me for the next 1 hour. Part of the program today by way how you can send a text message to the number 0779819181. The number again is 0779819181. And safe you go get a chance for look we live now Facebook page. Today inside the program I get with me Santigi Idrisa Kagbo, where they are so for can talk but in foundation. Also I done the help less privilege them na the country. You go tell family the ado as I go join them back shortly inside the program.
Fambo Leona, good afternoon.
Okay, continue for day with me inside the program as I go take our first material inside the program this afternoon. If you day inside your motor car, you day na your host, you self can be part of this program this afternoon by way you can send a text message to the number 0779819181. We go take our first material inside the program. The director na the Directorate for Safety and Security na the Salone Maritime Administration, Ibrahim Wui say the sabi where the administration don't go get to cement all over the country. Now way for ensure say and secure the Salone water and tap the plenty accidents and illegal business where can be na the Salone water. Radio Democracy Princess Pierce gets more and go now reports.
The Salone Maritime Administration get the responsibility for ensure say safety then at the Salone water all time. Where this make the administration don't start one training for people where they do business at the Salone water. Where this make the director and the Directorate for Safety and Security in the Salone Maritime Administration, Ibrahim Ouri say this go make them people here get the sabi but how for tap the accident where can be na the water and other thing them.
Over the years, SLMA don't come for proof say we get a lot of accidents and sea related incidents where they involve the local boats. Most times then they collide with themselves or possibly with even the big ships them. And also the thing that you need for know where you they transfer passengers from one point to the other. This don't bring some kind of problem then where lives don't lost. And because of that, the administration as the body charged with the responsibility for ensure safety of navigation now with water, we self decide say it's a management task that we first stop the trend and push forward for where we enhance safety. And the first step as a baby step now for where we begin get all we coxswains then we local motorized vessel masters them fucking put and so let themselves go get training in various areas. You get to know how you carry your vessel along where it will be safe and seaworthy.
Engineer Ken Philip Sondai, now the executive director of the Salone Maritime Administration, he say this training go same so make the seaman they able to do their work professional one and self go create more job.
We try for ensure that the skills that we needed we lacking so we cook swim in the water. We try for ensure that they get all the skills they need so that the water will be safe. So we get what we don't put in place. We target something like 1,000 people for train all over the country, and then we target. What we want to do is we prepare we put them so that for job creation, so that they will be well prepared in terms of job creation. When job come, it go easy for them get more jobs than the water. We not go just go take somebody's soul and water. We come we go put up our boats. So we prepare the whatever skills that they need. We don't find that say back some people they just go to take boats and not well trained. They just go take boats. Then the big plows and they get the masses there. They go inside the boats and they they're so keen on competency. So competency is very important.
I've been talking with some of the seamen them, but waiting and think about this training and we get this for say.
Like me, I'm so happy because one, I don't begin to do one from during Scorpion time. I don't train, I get my certificate, my time can, they say Lord train under them. But happy because me I cook in the pool boat from here to Guinea. And not to see normally the Sudan captain boat go through at the captain's boat. Anyhow, no one they get a lot of accidents. So if I can do this training, I'm happy.
Very training, I think it's a good training for the store with more than what when they get for life jackets, license, flag. So you know, again at the sea, and the officer will go at the sea. We get police, get maritime, we get navy. And I thank God we don't come down for this. Take it.
Well, the training is fine. We're all glad for the training.
Then after the training, we gladly get a license because we facing beaucoup challenges na scene. We go say from this training and go life academy because we not going to buy beaucoup for we safe. So the training is fine.
Then people here end up say, then go make sure say they implement all wetin dem get for land from this training for ensure say dem secure the water and safe make am safe for all man. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce the report.
Plenty thank you to Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce, for that report the way do for we inside the program this afternoon. If you just tune in the program, they listen to a midday show and they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Send a text message to the number 077-981-981. The number again is 077-981-981. And say if you can go now with Radio Democracy Facebook page as we stream live, courtesy of Osiwa. Earlier on, I tell you, say I get with me the Chief Executive Officer for SIK Foundation, when a Santigi Idrissa Kagbo Foundation. They also can talk about different things them we in foundation don't they do for less privilege. But first of all, it will tell we small thing but this foundation.
I'm Fambul Demona, good afternoon. Mina Santigi Kagbo, the CEO the Santigi Idrissa Kagbo Foundation, and also the owner of the Cargo Trans Clearing and Forwarding. Me, na born of Okoya village, a county chief down Port Local district. I come on a village where be say, for like get anybody where they imitate na life say, this na the person where I want for be like. Then kind people in the day, I come on a village where be say, the poor people them plenty, and the only source of survival and income na farming. I come on a village when I less deprived village where like we not get better hospitals, roads, and any good things so far we they think of. So me as a person where at least God don't help small, I don't can a big town, make me say they try for go in and help them create this foundation for see how best I go support them in the various needs them.
So what you don't do in terms of supporting this your community as a way you say deprived of so many things them as the CEO of the SIK Foundation, what you don't do?
Well, for the past years I don't do plenty.
Like waiting.
We don't support school pickings them, the kids them. Then they will be the go school in that community day. We not be able to forget anything so far. We go bluff for, we go both for say yes, this we serve the go school like any other communities them. So for now, being that me say don't create this foundation, I don't try for support this school, picking them books, pen, and various things them. Even for give them money for let them buy shoes. Let themselves so no say not to pass them then a big term before then they wear good thing. And they provide all and they with the help of my foundation.
So almost here this foundation don't take.
This foundation don't take up to 2.5 years now, all day in operation.
Okay, so apart from helping with school material, what you don't give to the community, as you say, on are deprived of so many things, and you don't help them with different things. Them apart from school materials.
Yes, like I be the talk just now. Foundation they try for support in various. Like the support they work make farmers and they underway they want for work, but they're not able to get the produce. So we can come in as a foundation. Try for support them with produce and also the roads network not can be good. So now that make me foundation every year come in and try for see how best we they develop the roads them for them so that whatever produce they can don't make and get so that they go able work out with them produce and they able get market and get sales. So would they even support the farmer, not only the kids, would they also support the farmers with produce the way then they use for farm.
Okay, so also you get support from?
Actually me support, I don't get only one side. Me na also like I be talk earlier just now. Me na the owner of the Cargo Trans Clearing and Forwarding. All this when they do, what this foundation they do, they get this support directly from this Cargo Trans Clearing and Forwarding agency. Whatever profit they make for the past years, now they are the take for support whosoever. So now that make whosoever give me job, whosoever help me. Whatever it takes, like for clear goods, a container, a motor car, or whatever, import and export, yourself na a blessing to anything so far with this foundation they about. So me support directly, I know they get time from anywhere else rather than from the profits where I they make after I don't pay me staff them. I they use for go support whosoever we they in need. We are the less privileged people in our country.
Send a text message to the number 0779819181. The program we they listen to on a midday show and may we bring to you the program today Mina Theodore Arena. For long term now, the cocoa sector don't face serious challenge at the country for reduced quality. For produce quality because of the one cocoa consultant we come out at the International Trade Center. Don't say according to one research we then do show say Salone not constant for produce quality cocoa we go reach international standard. It talk this inside 1 5 days quality cocoa training with the International Trade Center Produce Monitoring Board and then parts of the whole na Kenema district for work command them with the work na the Produce Monitoring Board. Bia gets more and good now reports.
This being said, Salone don't be one of the 50 countries them na the world where gets the best cocoa. With all this, the cocoa sector don't they face challenge them like how for produce quality, packaging, and other thing them we go make the country in cocoa sector reach international standard. Because of them challenge here, make the International Trade Center together with the Produce Monitoring Board don't hold 5-day cocoa quality training na Kenema district for workman them where they work na the Produce Monitoring Board. The International Trade Center na organization where don't they complement government effort for CC agriculture and cocoa production at the country reach international standard. Rupant Day na cocoa consultants we come out na the International Trade Center talk more about this training.
ITC don't organize this workshop for LAIR, PMB, SABI, the quality assessment process for the Federation of Cocoa Commerce. Federation of Cocoa Commerce now one international body where it assess the quality of cocoa. It get its own recommendations for how you cut the cocoa, how you sample them, how you for cut them, how you for divide them. Then it go after you done do all that process, you come up with one fine report. It say the cocoa gets so percentage mold, so percentage slit. Practical workshop we get cocoa with the can't cut them. Instead, it help the PMB staff for Sabi how you for cut that cocoa, how you for arrange that cocoa, how you for Sabi that cocoa. After you don't do that business, you get one farm report. You go able to say if you send that cocoa now the international market, that quality test where you don't do. The international market get confidence that you don't assess that quality to the correct process, the correct methodology. That are the focus of this workshop. For let PMB Sabi the international standards for quality assessment.
Rupant they continue say one big problem where Salone they face per cocoa production. Now where Salone not constant for produce quality cocoa, we go reach international standard. We make him say this training go give Produce Monitoring Board for know the kind cocoa we farmer then they produce. We go able compete na different international markets then.
Salone you can get good quality, say it just win one prize for good quality cocoa in Paris. Fine cocoa day na Salone day, but it's not too consistent. Any 1 year you can get cocoa, you get good quality cocoa, you get poor quality cocoa. It's not too constant. So PMB from this process they go sabi how you for assess that cocoa. You go sabi within the international market go want from fine quality cocoa. You get that assessment process, then you go say okay this cocoa quality na grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. But the international market, they get their own grading system, and PMB for align themselves with that grading system. If you tell one man in Holland, you go buy grade 1 Salone cocoa, you no go sabi within a grade 1. Grade 1 na a Salone standard where they don't set. PMB, they go begin align themselves with that international standard for let na the Salone cocoa sector sabi within the actual requirements of the international market, within the actual process for assess that cocoa. Then it go allow PMB for sabi who's can cocoa this country they export.
But waiting this training mean to the cocoa sector na Salone, the Dan Sanko, na director na the Produce Monitoring Board explain.
Well, this training is very important because Sierra Leone would only push ahead for improve on the quality of cocoa, and we as the Produce Monitoring Board, we now we responsibility for ensure say whatever produce will go out of this country meets the required quality. So now make you feel say this is important for staff them for me them get that training because the international rules of for quality way, for instance the Federation of Cocoa Commerce gets all we staff need for understanding and also in turn able for kind of inform with farmers and as well as exporters and agents where they buy cocoa around cocoa producing areas. So this is key for we because just recently Salone don't be among the best 50 cocoa producing countries, and for that we see that as an opportunity for improve more, for ensure say we continue to improve on the quality, because we want to ensure say by the time we go for another award in 2 years time in 2021, we're able to count down at least to best 20 or best 10. So this is part of the plans that we will do for ensure say we staff them get them training, and the exporters, the agents, for ensure say whatever cocoa they buy, they meet the quality parameters.
Waiting are some of the things them where the police monitoring board don't put in place for make the country produce quality cocoa. Dr. James Vibi, now the executive chairman for the police monitoring board.
I will not say we have reached to an appreciable level where we have to be complacent, but we are working on it every day. That is why we come out with regulations and criteria as to how exporters and agents do buy their produce. We have a set of rules. If you don't go by that rule, then we don't give you a license. So we are trying to reach there, but we can't say we have already reached the point where quality is really at a point that we don't need to worry again. No, we are always working very hard because there are a lot of issues out there that we need to make sure our farmers, who are the primary agent of produce quality produce.
People will be part of this quality cocoa training. Talk about the thing them where they learn.
This is Rogers. I'm the senior inspector of produce Eastern region. I'm even surprised to know that we are the manufacturers in West Africa to help to be specific in Sierra Leone of cocoa. But we do not eat chocolate, and chocolate is being manufactured from cocoa. And from there, I've come to realize that cocoa itself has some medicinal value.
Judith Sana, this training here helped me a lot. We learned so many things. We're able to identify the key challenges within the produce sector, especially the Sierra Leone cocoa sector. We get so many challenges. Where they talk about farm management, the cocoa sector, for make we go enhance quality. One of the challenges now the poor farm maintenance and management. We get the other one where they talk about storage. We get other things who they talk about pre-finance. There are so many challenges Then
people here end up say with this quality cocoa training where the International Trade Center and Produce Monitoring Board don't can give them. Then self go train farmer them where they produce this cocoa so that they go know the type of cocoa where they go produce in the country where go reach international standard. For Radio Democracy, Kabia the report.
The program where they listen to on a midday show and they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still with me, I get with me Santigi. It is a cagbo where they also can talk about different things them way in foundation don't they do. From the school material where it say then don't they give to school picking them for make them go able get quality education. Now make we talk about the different plans them where you get for this by concept chiefdom where they na Potlock district. What's some of the other plans that we get?
Just like I be talk just now, this foundation they try for see our best to the help, and for now we base will help na my country chiefdom, because now the chiefdom then they will me come up from, and the support where me said they get not that huge for liable extend me and. So for now, we next plan na my country chiefdom, and follow we see our best. We will connect the roads, because for the past months we all know the rains, heavy rains, them we don't get in this country. So for that day right now, for let school begin and come out from one village to another, let them go land, it might be very difficult, because the roads them very bad. And not only the roads them, you think of the swamps them when they get for go through, because now miles and distance and the worker. So now that make this foundation thought and fit. So okay, we'll not go support the picking with anything. We're not able to make for the provision back again. Let them able go land without any fear.
Is it that the roads them way they na this chiefdom here so not make?
Yes, of course, ma'am. As I tell you now, you go na the chiefdom for life school picking. You say for na komra go afraid for life you picking, let you go na school. Just because if you see the kind of water, you go only left find if you get any elder, any big person maybe who then go with na the water, who they able ace the picking and cross with them.
So that they na the parts now with for make una go able for make their road day.
Well, I dey look for support, but me no one for big, just like I be the just not like any other foundation, and that make me little what they make na me company, who na the cargo trans clearing and forwarding. Now they are the take for good support all them less privileged there.
So you feel say we're not able for make their road day for them picking and day
Actually,
without the support of government?
No, actually we're not able. But like nowadays government, we will cry for say government can't give me this, government can't give me that day. Where you not start? I believe say so you have organization in day, people in day where they look for help. If what I don't start so, then CCS na good idea. Then you come in and support me. Me say go appreciate. Because all what I do so now all on me like I tell you just now. For the past years or so. So but if now maybe government go come in or any sort of organization come in say they go help me, myself go appreciate. Now that make anything what they do, it in the media. Anything what go do maybe like I tell you so. I will count and half or let everybody come and see and prove me say yes what are they talk now the real thing. So but for now I not go say pass and support me before they start. Me don't do on this. I only they talk if they come in.
So you work together with the young people, eh?
Of course, I deal with the youth. Like I be say, in a man way day for the youth, and the youth and don't they show the love to me, and I make all me support what they get as per se.
So what are the support so you give them young people there so in terms of making the roads?
Well, the support that they give them tools, and with all the necessary materials they need tools, food, and everything. Because then say no, they go no more than go work. We at least are not able to support them how themselves go expect. So when I make all the necessary support the way they need, I can give them. And so, they always deal with me by anything so far with me they do.
So when I will start this project, the road project?
Well, the road project, the government don't declare for Saturday cleaning. So now that make who don't take an out say from Saturday the 7th, one of the first Saturday inside December to Sunday the 8th. Now we do this cleaning for like everybody able to do them to the best way. I make who do I will declare around 2 days inside my country chiefdom. If you're not born of my country chiefdom, must know say you get 2 days. We don't declare for like we get 2 days holidays. We not like all that day for him back on the road making.
Okay. So continue for day with me inside the studio.
Yes, ma. Thank you very much.
Because of the overcrowding waking day at some correctional center them across the country, make the public relations officer for judiciary of Salone, Moses Kamara don't say, the number of inmates them waiting at some correctional center then don't can dong and serve inside one year term, then go build one multi-purpose building for judge and magistrates them, as way for make them go they do the work proper one. Moses Kamara explain more to Radio Democracy Musa S. Kamara.
When we look at the current population, the population will be in at the prison, it be so alarming. We want to say with that, we want to appreciate the leadership or the efforts of the Honorable Chief Justice, the Honorable Babatunde Edwards, and I want to say the report we get on the jail delivery, because a jail delivery at the close of any criminal session, by law, the official in charge of the male correctional center normally can come before the court and present a statistic of the prison population, and now to our surprise we discover say there has been a there has been a drastic reduction in the number of inmates them. Now from 2,000 and some, and don't count to 1,573 for the male correctional center, and for the female correctional center we get 71. We give a total of 1,644 for the female and the male correctional center in Africa.
Right. So I want to come about for reduce the number of prisoners within the different center there.
When in take up office, one of the things that we make commitment to the people of this country through parliament is that it will ensure that the rights of accused person as stated or as stated in section 23 they will be observed. And come with additional 10 judges then, and we also do in leadership in ensure promotion. So we see the number of the judiciary of judges then of the High Court be increased from a certain number to the 10 we can add. So we, together with the law officers department, we work collectively. We ensure say we decongest. So people that will be done in a prison when they can court in the formal court, they ask them they ask the state to an habeas corpus application. They ask them why una keep them there, so they not be serious. So we'll be seeing most of them be released because they be discharged them because reason not be there for let them keep them in prison.
Now, as you talk about the court area and good health and all that thing there, especially for the judge and magistrates them. But if you go to the Pademba Wood courts, get one kind smell where people and all the raise concern for. Even if you do inside the courtroom safe, the courts get some kind of smell where, you know, not to make people feel that kind of way. So how don't they come about for looking to the matter then?
On the issue of the Pademba Road, it's not one time. We see it don't go to Bo, and as they talk to you, very soon in the next 1 week, the Bo court will be demolished, and we get a multi-purpose judicial building where we there for magistrates and other functionaries and judicial function, where they will build within 1 year. So it's also Nabo. Bo gets the most dilapidated court, you understand? So it's another success. So as I say, the Honorable Chief Justice get the Pademba Road prison at heart. We know say the magistrate court they deal with so many cases there. In self don't go there, and in always don't they say the population where they go under is too much, and in they think as to waiting for do. But let me assure the public, where they use the Pademba Road court say in the heart of the Chief Justice, and when there is funding and when he able lay hand per money, it will ensure say it transform also that court slate.
Okay, so how soon we go begin see then correctional center there begin get the capacity with them in be left?
Well, we not go say we go try for decongest.
People need justice, and everybody needs some justice, and we got to have justice. Oh, every people need some justice, Lord, justice. Down in the ghetto we need justice, and we got to have justice. See all the people cry for justice, yeah. Apartheid got to go. We got to give justice a chance to flow now. Racism, well that can't last. Racial discrimination is a thing of the past. So we got to have justice. Yeah, we cry justice. Come on and give the people justice, Lord. So we got to have justice. By any means there must be justice, Lord. And we need justice. Check out the people cry for justice. Oh, yeah, justice. I know the people need some justice. So, yeah. Let justice flow. We're gonna fight to make it so. Let justice be. Everyone can be free. Come on, let the justice run. All could stand on common ground. I wanna let you know there won't be no peace without justice and equality. Yeah. Let justice run down as a river. Oh, yeah. And righteousness as a mighty stream. Justice for one and justice for all. Too much division, too much of class, and too many wars. So we got to have some justice. So I'ma say, let justice run down as a river, Lord, please, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Justice for one and justice for all. Too much division, too much of class, and too many wars. Yeah, justice. Every nation needs some justice, and we got to have justice. Too much division.
Plenty thank you for that song day we then do for we inside the program we then call Justice. If it's just the tuning, the program we listen to on a midday show and they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Send a text message to the number 077-981-981. Car power ship we don't they supply life lights and salon for year now. Don't go give book learning material and other thing them to the Kington Police Primary School and the Kington community as part of the social corporate responsibility. Also, the head teacher for the Kington Police Primary School, Abiba Tumasali, call on the car power ship for help there with building, lights and other thing them. Radio Democracy Usman Kamara gets more and go now reports.
As part of their social corporate responsibility, car power ship, we don't supply lights na Freetown, close to 1 year now. Don't give support to different community them across the country. And one part of the community na Kington Police Primary School and Kington community. Usai picking them, they go school. Where be the talk, the project manager for car power ship na Salone, Dumbanja Yakta, talk about the importance of this donation.
We would like to give back to the communities in which we are operating. This is one of, we did before many CSR, corporate social responsibility projects in Sierra Leone, and this is the last one. We believe giving back to the communities are important, especially in the students, to the children where they are studying for their future. And we are hoping with this little donation, with this little gift, these students will be able to work easier and harder for their future. There was also we refurbished a school classroom in St. Edward's School. We also distribute communities food items during the religious holidays or public holidays.
Umbanja Yaktar carry on say this donation are for help support the president in free quality education for make picking them get proper education.
This is also in line with His Excellency's vision for education. We have 2 years, our project 2 plus 1 year, so we are here for a bit longer time, and in this time we will be supplying such CSR or doing such CSR activities in another schools, not only Kingdom, in Freetown. So we are working with the public utilities in order to better supply electricity and to the wider people. You know, CSR projects are not coming one way, which means it's not we are proposing. We are getting the community's requests and we prioritize those requests. One of them, of course, one of the things that I am going to bring to Istanbul are those requests that I heard, and we will step by step will improve those.
We be the talk. The head teacher for the Kington Primary School, Abibatu Masale, say this donation will benefit over 300 picking them na this school.
I'm proud of my school because you think of the number of schools in Freetown, so just pick on Kington Police Primary School in this corner. So even get the Turkish ambassador who is just coming to Sierra Leone to represent Turkey. I'm so proud and happy, and I wish this will continue. The number one challenge is parents bring in their children as they want and take them out of the school as they want. If you check the roll now, you will see 1 week the roll is up, the other week, maybe 2-3 weeks, the roll is down. Only for parents to come in, maybe at the middle of the term and say, we went to the village, my parents died, so I just took the children.
Head teacher for the Kington Primary School, Abibatu Masali, call on the car power ship for help there with building for the infants them and safe with other things them.
My number one is I want to get a building for the nursery department because I've started the nursery without the help of the government. I want the Turkish government to help me with the nursery building, and you know you are in that house, see how hot that place is. We don't have electricity, though we are staying in Kington, we don't have electricity in this school.
Inside this donation, different officials them in there around, like the Turkish ambassador na Salone, Usa he end up say they will continue for give support to Salone and the education sector so that picking them go get quality education. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
Plenty thank you to Radio Democracy Usman Kamara for that report they will do for we inside the program. If you just tune in, make her go inside the inbox and bring to una some of una text message them where una don't send pertaining which we discuss inside the program this afternoon. This one say Mr. Santigi, you don't do great job as plenty people then come out from that chiefdom day. This other one inside the inbox say plenty thank you to the Turkish government for helping the Kintom Police School. This other one say Radio Democracy, please tell Mr. Santigi for make a go give help to the hospital where they another community they as in a one person we done the help in different thing them. Okay, Mr. Santigi, the hear you right now. Well, as the Medical and Dental Association don't hold them 43 annual Congress and Scientific Session, the president for the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association, Dr. Delwin F. Finley, say for reduce the plenty challenge way people they get for sicker well body business, government for support the Sierra Leone health insurance scheme. I be they part of this and go now report.
Let us all move out of this place. If we don't have a lot of messages, or let us work very hard to ensure that those inconveniences, those challenges that make our security less secure, we can battle very strongly and win them.
That's the voice of the medical superintendent at the Connaught Hospital, Dr. Kisito Dao, where he be the pull the 43 annual Congress and Scientific Session, where the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association be Olna Lagunda, with the theme Global Health Security.
Now, let me go to the theme of this Congress, which is the global health security. And I want to say that one of the pioneers of the global health security, which was more or less international regulation, health regulation. And this is the only way we can get success. That is as a ministry, not me, as the Ministry of Health. When they work very closely with partners, they work with the communities, they work with the institutions that can support the service that they provide. There is every element that any program that comes on board will be successful.
Dr. Kisito Dao say international partner them for adopt the Connaught Hospital, where he say for make them go push the well body sector go before na the country.
We want to partner with international partners, the international partners will be part of it. And they also should be bold enough now, and that is a message that has come also from the one that sent me to represent it. The partners should also be bold enough to look at hospitals and adopt them. I know what I'm saying. It has been a very difficult thing for partners to come into Sierra Leone, I don't know for other countries, and go into hospitals and support hospitals. They would rather go into small clinics, small health facilities. They're not small, they're provided big, but they're scared of the quantum of requirements in hospitals. So how are we going to succeed in hospitals if people are scared of coming into hospitals? Recently, there was a meeting where we were told, in fact, we were offered the opportunity to go to Connaught and see what a partner can do when they're really ready to move a hospital. So this is my message to the big partners. Please go to these hospitals. And in particular, please come to Connaught. You are very welcome. The partners, please come to Connaught.
Where he been the talk, the president for the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association, Dr. Delwin M. Finley, say for reduce the plenty challenge where people can get for sicker well body business, government need for support the Sierra Leone health insurance scheme /scheme.
I want like government possible, like government come back and they be in this this social health insurance. It's very, very important. And also, people they will not be able to get well body. Like how we get force where previous government can have free health care for under 5 and waiting. Now from them for just kick off, the /scheme for just kick off. Nothing for going inside /scheme. Because if then they look say even nothing itself, it may require a lot of money for maintaining na free health care day. So now when you can with people the way they pay na sit at least where they work, then they go able to support the scheme small. Support the scheme small. Say it can't turn up na food.
Dr. Finley continues say all country gets a responsibility for make them citizens, especially the poor one, then gets health security.
The poverty level. Healthcare na expensive thing. There, people are not able to pay for something them basic health thing them because then thing they themselves not cheap. And we government not strong now ready for begin girl man free thing them. Enable so that can bring problem. We go here, then say patient go hospital, the doctor say pass the pay first. But if you don't pay, how they go get the work for work? Then the other thing, of course, doctor them feel say they not they get the kind service, the kind pay where they pay them for the kind work where they do. That's not the thing that we get the problem.
Dr. Delwyn M. Finley say they appreciate the work where the Ministry of Health and Sanitation they do for improve the healthcare delivery to the people then at Salone. I've been saying we so talk to some new doctor them. We just joined the association and at this them and get for say body conference.
Dr. Nadia Nana Ila, this is the 43rd annual Congress, and this is the scientific and social meeting where we get the opportunity for meet the renowned doctors them in Sierra Leone, and we get an opportunity for interact with them on a less professional and on a not formal way, so that we'll be able to interact with them, have them as mentors, ask them questions, and have them for impart knowledge and ideas to we as young professionals in the profession. Sierra Leone is a developing country, and we get so many things that we need for work on. And one of the most important things as young professionals, what we want now this nation now for improve and boost the health system, wherein we go feel like people then rely on we own health system as a nation, wherein people are not going to need for the left the country and go fend healthcare from other neighboring countries like Ghana, Nigeria. We want we own health system for be to a point where people that they feel comfortable for get services from we the doctors.
My name is Dr. Thomas here weeks. This is my first conference week, so it really good because first of all we get for mingle with the big one then. We also get for see how things are being done outside medical school. And we get to learn a lot as well because we write a lot of statements from different important personnel in the medical field where we really look up to. Well, we all hope for better medical facilities. We all hope for a change in the medical facilities. We all hope, say, in the long run, we self in this country will be people will come from other countries and will come in our country for medical treatment. So we hope, and this is not the foundation, this is not the beginning, because when great minds come together and talk, decide on things, then changes take place.
Then Dr. they also end up say, if the government supports the well body sector, that's go help the well body business in the country. For Radio Democracy, me na Theodora Arena the report. The program we listen to on a midday show and they come to you live from Radio Democracy. Earlier on, I don't send text message them who say when I don't ask the SIK Foundation for making go give support to different area them na this community. Now back to you, Mr. Kagbo, for make you respond to the text message and the way family they don't send inside the program.
I say plenty thanks to Fambulem when don't send them text and they. The foundation want for go all over, but for now the support we they get from we clearing and forwarding is not too much, because the one day we then give you work for clear and containers them, do import or export. Now out of what they get after don't pay me staff then and that they use, so the support actually not that much great for now, so that make a limit this foundation I'm a country chiefdom. But plans and they are ahead for like at least I extend my hands there all over the country if possible. So for now, I just say sorry to the posse if I not reach a mate, but I believe say the one day when they free turn and my conte to precise, we don't they give them various supports them for now.
Okay, so in terms of the hospital,
yes,
how you done the help?
Just like I be they say, now my country chiefdom will try for church all the angles. I can still remember last year we get a big meeting where I call all the stakeholders, the youth, the nurse, the doctors, everybody. Then they come now that meeting there, where at least I try to get them view. They able to explain, tell me plenty. So based on what they tell me, now does the work on to. Okay. So now step by step, and I believe say I must reach the hospitals very soon, in long term.
Okay, but you made on the
help and we don't get the support back as well, like I be say, but also they need more. From the meeting where we get from them, they really they ask for more. But I believe say what me say they get at least at the try for like I extend me hand to like I support them more because then back again a very critical side in our community.
In any way, you don't ever engage development partner them in terms of helping your foundation for LP community.
Well, I don't try, but not succeed yet. But I still look because plenty then they promise, say, then they assist, then they help, then they come in. Me still look.
So
And that's the reason why I make I say I know they still wait until they give me before they go do this. Out of what I produce from the cargo trans clearing for the what get, and that they take presently.
So when I don't get other people then successful people and at this chiefdom here, so we una done there.
Well, for now,
now you know the only person.
People and they wait and come on at the chiefdom. But when we think of people and we then get the chiefdom at heart, the people and we then get the passion for help at heart, I believe say me are the only person first. And myself appreciate because then they come in and give me kudos without any other support say then they come in financially no. But they really appreciate me effort what they do. But this like me say they call on them all we come on at the chiefdom, everybody for coming in, join me for support, the less privileged they would than they know already. But if you ask me say if people are not the way then come on at that chiefdom way then at least they able support. Then they but Namin are the only person we stand for. And me say for see them behind me so that we go make my content great.
Okay, you may make mention of difference in them where you don't help the community with. Also you don't help. Also you want help the road for make the road na this community as well and same way so water well. So how soon we go see this water, this clean drinking water go na this Maconte chiefdom?
I don't try. Last year I tried by all possible means, but I not be able to hit the target because I be suffer a great accident 3 years back. And all land I get them na the way I be the go na the chiefdom for see how best I go support. So due to that accident, the last year the 10 way at least I for don't talk to the people and who for don't go dig the wells. I be fortunate now for travel go Indians. And I travel once, twice, so all land they be disturbed, but yet still, because I survived that serious accident, don't still give me the zeal for like at least I support the people more and more. So for this year, we try by all possible means, Lord provide them clean drinking water. Because now that chiefdom day, in dry season just now, believe me, my sister, if you see the water where them people they drink, you say go sorry. So I don't they try. And still, and the water well then way some of the NGO, then don't they go and dig for we. They know they serve after maybe by March or so, they go don't be dry. So then they live for the rest of the 2-3 months. Then they get no pure drinking water. So now that make the foundation still they look towards and they for support them, they then get pure drinking water. And all what you get for the do, I get for the bring come here for evidence when they see and so to everybody where they support me so far.
Okay. For solve the problem with Salone and the sub-region they face, spanlight business, we don't tap big investor them for coming the country. Make Salone the all one multi-stakeholder renewable energy and clean cooking conference for Mano River Union them Monday, November 18 this year na Radisson Blue Hotel. As way for talk but the team them for get rank to the energy markets and the sub-region. Outside the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio say by the year 2022, over 100 energy sources them go day we go give light to about 400,000 people all over the country, particularly the rural community them. Radio Democracy Elizabeth Campbell gets more and go now reports.
The Sustainable Development Goal 7, they talk about access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all. Salone dey part of the sub-region where they get challenge for get full electricity with all the plenty water, natural gas, solar and other forms of power potential where then sub-regional country get. Government and them partners them don't they work together for get strength na the energy sector na them 4 region here. This according to the Secretary General for the Mano River Union Secretariat. Ambassador Medina Wese commend the government of Salone for where them put more strength na the renewable energy with clean cooking as main priority, but say the country them for focus na the upline parts for get renewable energy as na they need am more.
We applaud ECOWAS for setting the framework of an ambitious regional policy to increase access to modern energy services. The government of Sierra Leone should be commended for carving out this niche and focusing on renewable energy with clean cooking as its first priority in the renewable sector. Indeed, the relative access of reliable energy within the MRE space is rather concentrated in urban centers, leaving the energy access in the rural and remote areas more challenging. Thus, the relevance of renewable energy and clean cooking to where it matters most.
Ambassador Medina Wese carry on say government for transform the renewable energy for investment opportunity and say energy policy with clean cooking go add more value na the people in life. For achieve this transformation, it say they forget strength to the regional institution environment for the monitor the government investment them and warn people not for the cut stick. We go ambog global warming.
Your Excellency the President, the energy demand, most especially for renewable energy and clean cooking, goes to the heart of climate change and human behavior affecting global warming. If we do not put gender and population issues at the center of the global dialogue, we in this sub-region with the third largest forest cover left will wake up some morning in the not too distant future to look for the trees which were in the forest.
Where it talk na this conference, the member of parliament for constituency 62 na Cambia district, we same way so na the chairman and founder for the Energy Nexus Network. Honorable Dr. Halaji Kande Yumkela say he decided with the Minister of Energy for bring this high-level multi-stakeholder renewable energy and clean cooking conference na Salone for make incumbent member of parliament them na other ECOWAS country them know but the development of renewable energy and how them for take policy then serious when they deal with renewable energy.
To bring parliamentarians on board to understand their critical role for legislation in terms of energy access. And there are a few international observers here trying to see if it works, then we use this model going forward. You can't have proper energy legislation and energy investments without governments setting the policy and the targets. It will not work if you don't have parliaments that understand why certain tariff policies are necessary.
Honorable Dr. Halaji Kande Yumkela say Salone and Liberia very small for bring big investor them. So he say pass the country get integrated markets for make it go succeed per energy business.
Liberia and Sierra Leone are too small to attract investment. We've been struggling with Bumbuna 2 now for 20 years. Nice project, but it's too small for the big investor. Unless we have an integrated market, big investors will not come. Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea amongst the most energy poor countries in the world. Guinea less than 25% electrification, Sierra Leone 15, Liberia about 15 as well. Rural areas 1%. So Mr. President, this is the vision. We're starting it in Sierra Leone with the support of the MRU Secretariat.
Alhaji Kanja say that the Minister of Energy say this na the first multi-stakeholder renewable energy clean cooking conference where Salone don't ever hold for the 4 Mano River Union country them. He talk about Usai Salone dey now na the renewable energy program. Usai he talk about the 54 mini grid where President Biogo launched this now.
Under the ministry's flagship rural renewable energy program and with support from DFID and UNOPS, 54 communities have been served by mini grids. Another 40 will be served by the end of next year, totaling 94. This is being done.
The Minister of Energy, Alhaji Kanja say they know say the rural community them need energy. So he said the governments they work stronger one for make sure say them give them renewable energy. Honorable Babel Hon, now the special representative for energy in Africa and the Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation for Development say it supports this conference because it think about Africa and the new generation.
I will do that for the future generations, for my grandchildren, but also for the people here in Africa. Because I'm not only an expert of energy, I'm also an expert of climate. You are so suffering of climate crisis.
Where it opened the 2-day high-level multi-stakeholder renewable energy and clean cooking conference for member them na the Mano River Union country. His Excellency the President Dr. Julius Maada Bio say, and governments aware of the challenge them where people they get spanlight business and salon and the Mano River Union country them make it say where it take power inside 2018 and government put more seriousness on the energy sector because it say energy they help for develop the educational sector, agriculture, innovation and serve give strength to the economy. USA is say the Mano River Union country them not for forget but the environment challenge them.
Energy supports the expansion of the scope of educational activities, as we all know, for different reasons. Value chain added agriculture and additional economic activities are possible only with availability of energy. Energy supports innovation and ICT related activities and services which are very crucial for telecommunications and financial services for persons who cannot otherwise access formal financial services or institutions.
President Dr. Julius Maada Bio carry on say by the year 2022, over 100 energy supply structure then go on day for give lights to about 400,000 people them all over the country, especially the one them we tap na upline.
Sierra Leone has emerged as a mini-grid leader on the continent. More than 145 mini-grids should be operational by 2022, serving over 400,000 customers, mostly in the rural areas. This significantly contributes to narrowing the disparity in energy access between urban and rural areas.
The President Dr. Julius Maada Bio they end up say this conference will help for make more private sector investments in the country. We make a call on the Mano River Union country member them. We come na this conference for make them talk about the thing them. We will help for address the challenge them where the Mano River Union country them they get spanlight business. This conference they continue Tuesday, November 20, 2019. For Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell the reports.
When I had this program midday show go left you for today, Tuesday, November 19, 2019. Plenty thank you to my producer Alex Lawrence Komai, my executive producer Michael Sambola, and to the technical team Moses Kavora, DJ Sugarcane, and the rest of the team. I've been saying so get with me the CEO of SIK Foundation, Wina Santigi Elisa Kagbo. We may there so for can talk but less privileged them na in chiefdom way it done the support and different in them way done the help to go tell family and goodbye as.
Thank you all very much. I look forward to my office is 32 Road for any support we get for provide for me for like I go continue me support what they do to the family. So I tell you all plenty thank you. You know, na picking, na brother, na everything, Santigi Kagbo. One of the CEO for the SIK Foundation.
Plenty thank you to Santigi Kagbo. We done day with me for 1 hour now for talk about different things them way it done they do for help in chiefdom. May we bring to you the program today. Me na Theodore Arena they left you. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.